This is huge.
Okay.
Guys, here's the deal. I found this blog. It's called Boston something blog, and it's down below. It says, we thought China had learned its lesson after altering the Earth's rotation with one of its buildings, but no, it's now building an even bigger one. So here's the deal. China built something called the Three Gorges Dam.
Yes.
Okay, and I would like you to show what it looks like.
Okay.
The Three Gorges Dam, biggest dam in the world, all right? Now, this thing moves so much water and creates so much force, right, that it actually changed the rotation of the Earth. It changed the rotation of how our Earth moves.
It's not a joke.
NASA actually has been able to identify this as the cause.
Yes.
Okay? You have China building mega projects that are altering how our globe moves around space and actually tilting its axis. Okay?
Yes.
Pretty wild, right? So this thing's moving water.
It's pretty irresponsible.
Now, one thing I wanted to point out about this is that this didn't just affect the globe. This affected so many people in China, and a lot of people don't realize this. But this dam drowned 1,300 villages.
Yes.
150 cities. That's that in the 80s. That's in 06. 150 cities.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't saltwater. Pause this real quick. In an entire part of Chongqing, entire part of China, what is now Chongqing, the areas that had those 1,300 villages and 150 cities and over a million people are underwater. It's like an underwater Atlantis now.
Yeah.
You can imagine
Worst
like,
Atlantis
streets.
ever. Crappy
Streets.
concrete buildings.
Streets and buildings.
Yes.
And places where people bought and sold goods, where people slept, where people raised families are literally intact, like underwater right now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nuts to think about, because you often think about like a shipwreck or something. You think about something like a lost civilization or something. That's actually something you could see if you put on some scuba gear and went in the river near the dam where they've actually submerged. And the crazy thing about this is their voices were never really heard. In fact,
of course, they didn't have a choice.
I had to learn about this from a book called Rivertown by Peter Hessler, where he's in this area, he knows the people, and then it goes underwater. So it's like kind of before and after. Yeah. And these are some cool photos before I get to the main point. This guy went to this town that was submerged. This is the day before it was submerged.
You can see they were demolishing to get the rebar back.
Some of them.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff remained intact, a lot of houses and buildings.
Of course.
But it's kind of interesting to see like a glimpse into an entire city that was underwater the day later. Yeah. Right? So this is the day before. The sad thing about this is that in all of these towns, there was thousands of years of undiscovered or unfinished being discovered archaeological sites.
Sure.
So stuff that we don't know about. Ancient species that were fossilized. Old things that had not been kind of determined as to what they were, right?
Yeah.
Just a treasure trove of really amazing stuff in this basin, right? And so,
you're not selling me that with these pictures, I'll tell you that much.
Well, I mean...
treasure trove of concrete rubble.
There's this is one town.
I'm just taking the piss.
This is one town of many.
I know.
1,300. Right?
I know. There's a lot of good stuff that got sucked under.
And it was just so cool to see this kind of time capsule of what life was like right the day before. Imagine the day after this is underwater.
Well, remember we met those
Yao
Yao people, and they were their village was flooded because of a dam. China likes to build dams. It's seen as a power of leadership. It's their shortcut key to powerful leadership is to build dams.
Yeah.
Since ancient times.
So this guy is getting a haircut right before it goes underwater. Kind of poetic. While we're looking at these photos, though, the day before this went under, keep in mind this is 1,300 villages, 150 cities, over 1 million people displaced. You would think that given the knowledge of the absolute destruction, the sheer destruction that this dam had caused, right? For these areas, the sheer devastation that have displaced people and put them into an actual floodplain now. Yeah, where millions of people, if that dam goes, China's done. Yeah, it's the most precarious man-made structure ever made. It has cracks. It is under constant seismic stress. Yeah, it is not a safe structure. Yes, right. And you have this kind of documented past of how unbelievably damaging mankind can be to the earth, right? You would think you wouldn't do it again, right?
Yeah.
Here's one of the cities. This is another city that's completely underwater. This is before it happened, right?
Yeah.
This whole area was flooded. Right? This and all the rivers went up. You can see this actually consumed, and they had to move a new city up on the top of the hill there.
Yeah, you could see where it was, and it went up. Yeah.
It's pretty wild. This is the destruction of man, right?
Yep.
All to provide hydropower, and actually really at a dubious cost, if I'm totally honest.
Oh, it was horrible. What they've done to the environment alone just to create this was terrible.
Yes. So the blog had made a good point. And they said after flooding 150 cities, 1,300 villages, and changing the rotation of the frickin' earth, they still didn't learn their lesson.
Yep, they did.
Guess what? They're making another one. Okay.
Okay.
They're making another one that's even bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to cost $170 billion. That just absolutely dwarfs the Three Gorges Dam project.
Sure.
Okay. They're going to make 300 billion kilowatt hours a year, according to the schematics here. And the site chosen is rather interesting. And I'll tell you why it's so strategic.
Okay.
The previous dam is in the center of China. Okay. So the only, and this is unfortunate, but the only people that were affected were Chinese people. So from an outside perspective, if you don't give a damn about China, no pun intended, then you probably aren't going to pay attention to you'll say, wow, that's a big dam, but you won't say, wow, oh, so many people were affected or whatever. That didn't affect you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now, we care about China, so we obviously focus in on that. What's interesting about the second project is that...
See, the dam site is right up, it says it up there.
So it's in Tibet, okay?
Me dog.
Yes.
It's me dog.
Yes.
Me dog dam site.
It's me dog's dam site. So the dam site's in Tibet.
Wait, how do you even say that in Chinese?
It's Tibetan.
Okay, that's why, because there's no, you don't say dog in Chinese.
Correct. So there's the dam site's in Tibet, and the aftermath of this, the flooding, is going to not affect China this time.
Yeah, so if something fails on the dam, or if they have to release the sluice gates, it's going to flood down into India.
In fact, it's going to absolutely devastate Bangladesh, which is already in a severe floodplain.
Yes.
It's precarious. Over 100 million people live in there.
Yeah.
Right? And then India, the Assam region of India, is also going to be affected. And these people in these countries don't have any say, do they? People are freaking out in these countries, but they can't do anything about it. Bangladesh is completely beholden to China. India, not so yet, right? But little they could do to stop a completely sovereign project that just happens to have the aftermath.
It's right on their border. I mean, also not only that, they're damming up the river that feeds.
You are correct.
Bangladesh, so they're going to steal all the water.
They are going to divert 80% of the river, which will cause obviously a lack of usable water in some areas, right, downstream.
Yeah,
and then massive flooding in the state of Assam, like I said, in India. So it's got nothing but bad consequences for the other countries involved. Yeah. Right. Perhaps the worst thing about this is number two. We'll probably end up spinning the world in another couple.
Screwing up the earth again. I mean, they already outfished the seas and whatnot. Why not just destroy the Earth's rotation?
But the specific area that's going to be affected is going to affect someone very close to our audience.
Oh yes.
Don't you think?
I think so. Let's see. We know a man.
You shouldn't be messing
from
around.
From Karbi Anglong.
There's a guy from Karbi Anglong in Assam.
Yes.
Zoom in here. Assam, India, where this floodplain is going to be.
Oh, it can't affect him. That'd be
terrible. There is a man.
There is a man. Where is he?
I am from Karbi Anglong.
He is from Karbi Anglong.
He is.
You guys know Mr. Kumar?
Know what is your name?
One of our favorites.
Oh, lovely, sir. Too much super. Too much super. Sir, my name is Miranda.
Oh, good name, good name.
We can't let China take this gem away from us.
China, stop! You cannot flood Mr. Raj Kumar.
Otherwise, he'll be singing like, I am underwater, you know. You are a diver, you know, because he's diving underwater. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna have to change the jobs.
Yes,
You know?
exactly, yeah.
You are an archaeologist. I am a diver.
Yeah, it'll be something along those lines, yeah.
It's terrible. But yeah, we can't let it happen.
No.
Can't let it happen. Anyway, it's gonna happen. There's no beating around the bush here.
If I was India or Bangladesh, I'd be trying my best to sabotage that project.
Now, I think it's more like, I can't believe that China decided to do this in a place that doesn't affect itself.
Of course
You know
I
what
could
mean?
believe it.
No, I mean,
I believe that the most.
And you know what? They're doing it too in, what's it called? In like Southeast Asia and stuff too, like the Mekong Delta.
Yeah,
Dude, it's so selfish.
it is. It's the
Oh
selfishest
my
crap ever.
Gosh.
I remember you left my
Yeah, this is last minute jank setup.
Foods.
Yeah,
Oh, I gave you the
foods.
face. All right, cool. You can get a giant golden statue of Mao Dan quickly.
Yes. Take a look at what these kids are doing. It's insane. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
And they killed them.
Yeah.
So these are healthy prisoners.
Little, like, redder.
I mean, that just looks like a...
It looks terrible. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll bring that back down.